Example 1. Determine the measures of all the angles in standard position between negative 800 degrees and 800 degrees, coterminal with 85 degrees. So if I draw 85 degrees, it would be in quadrant 1, in standard position, starting from the positive x-axis, going to the terminal arm. And if we listed all the angles in standard position between negative 800 and 800 that are coterminal, this is on page 469, coterminal with 85 degrees, well, one of them would be 85 degrees. 85 degrees is coterminal with 85 degrees. They're the same angle, they end in the same spot. Another one is I could go all the way around once and then end at 85. How would I figure out what that angle is?
360 minus 85.
Could take 360s all the way around, and then we add 85 more, would get us to 445 degrees. What would happen if we added 360 again? So if we not only went around once, but twice and 3 times. Oh, I went too many. Oh my goodness, this doesn't make me go back. Let's try that again. Once, twice, and then end at my angle. What would I have to do to the 445? Add another 360. If I add another 360, I'm going to get to 805 degrees. And 805 degrees is coterminal with 85 degrees, but in our example, it's too big because they said only go up to 800. So I'll just put an X through it for now because we don't need to go that high. But we could also have negative angles. This diagram is going to get really full. Are you okay with that? Do we want to draw them? Do we want to start drawing our negative ones on a different one, or do we just want to fill this up with spirals? Okay. So I'll redraw 85 degrees here. We also have to think about negative angles that are coterminal with 85. So this would be one of them. How would I figure out that answer? Well, whenever we're figuring out coterminal angles, if I started at 85 and I went backwards one full time around the circle, does that make sense that this red angle would start at 85 and then subtract 360 from that? Doing that will give me a negative angle. It'll be negative 275 degrees. Yes?
Wait, are negative angles also in standard position as long as they start on the first x-axis?
Yes, negative angles are also in standard position as long as they start at the positive x-axis. The negative just tells you the direction around which you're going, either clockwise or counterclockwise. And negative angles go clockwise. And if I started from here, went all the way around once, and then went around again, it would be like going to negative 275 and then subtracting another 360, which will get me at negative 635 degrees. So a pattern to notice is that we can start with our 85 degrees and add 360 and keep adding 360, and every time you add 360 you run into another coterminal angle. Or you could start at 85 and subtract 360 and subtract 360 and run into other coterminal angles. Yes?
So with any angle, like, is it always just plus or minus 360 because you have to move?
Yeah, with any angle. So let's say I'm pointing in the direction of 200 degrees right now. If there was some sort of axis on the floor and I'm pointing in 200 degrees. This is going to be awkward, okay? But if I spin 360 degrees around, I'm going to try. I'm just mentally preparing, okay? I should have been a gymnast. No. But if I spin 360 degrees from that, that's either adding 360 or going in the opposite direction.